Yeah, welcome to our channels. And there are things today's governorship and House of Assembly's election holding nationwide. So we just thought we should bring you some little highlights about the ongoing, because in some areas in Lagos, it was intimidation, not true, where people were not allowed to, to exercise their franchise or to vote. So as it is now in VGC, the news that we had is that INEC has postponed the elections in that area. This area have over 5,000 voters, or there's registered voters. So just imagine if these people are actually denied their right, as even as it is now, because now they are hoping that tomorrow that they'll be able to cast their votes. So when these INEC officials were asked, they were said to be saying some certain things. Like here is read that INEC Resident Electoral Commissioner Shegun Agbaje says the elections in the affected 10 polling units in Lagos will hold on Sunday. He said the hope of over 5,000 registered voters in the upscale Victoria Garden City area of Lagos is a hung in the balance as the governorship and the House of Assembly election in the area were postponed on Saturday. So that's what we had. So, but the funny thing there is that because in the morning they were, and a lot of people were complaining of being stranded and waiting for INEC to come. They said when they asked the INEC officials why they were not able to come in there and conduct what they have to conduct, then they started making a reference to as to what happened during the presidential election. That they came there late in the night while they were about to enter the estate, that they were prevented. So, but from what I heard is that they were explained. Everything was explained to them, to the INEC officials there, that they know that there's a they have a curfew, they have a time frame in which visitors are allowed to enter that estate. That is non-residential. People are allowed to enter into the estate, but the ones that live there, they know the rules, they know when to leave, and they know when they can go in and come out as at when they wishes. So, but they use that one now to play another this thing, because after that incident, I also learned that they were allowed in the next day to conduct what they have to conduct. So there was no problem at all. So while some others were insinuating that some INEC officials I don't know, so they were saying all sorts of lies and things like that. So they say, according to Agbaje, Kisi Corp members deployed as ad hoc staffs on Saturday were unwilling to enter the VGC estate, having claimed that they were held hostage during the 25th February Presidential and National Assembly elections. So Mr. Agbaje said the commission's ad hoc staff set up voting materials in front of the estate on Saturday, but the estate's residents claimed that hoodlums might disrupt the process, so they did not feel secure and could not cast their vote outside the estate. He said the situation was difficult for security agents to contain. Hence, he and his team had to come to the area. So you see Nigeria, everybody, just have power, they just abuse the power the way they want to, and things like that. How can you have 10 polling units inside an estate and all of a sudden you choose to set up a canopy outside of the estate, then asking the people to come and start voting outside of the estate, because they are not used to that, because for the past 20 years it has been voting in the same pattern, the same places and the same polling units, etc. So the people know their polling units, so they naturally just go there and queue up, hoping to just cast their vote and go. So you just change, the goalposts all of a sudden, as one will say, in the middle of the match. You just to prove a point. I think this thing was done, with a clear intention to try to, dissuade them from voting, because after all, it happens all over Lagos State, as we now know. So it was a strategy that they used this time around to try to dissuade a lot of people, because just imagine some people will just go out once and they won't come back. So why the other ones that we attack, with bottles and cutlasses and stuff like that, the same thing. So they will never, have that courage to come back, or let's say majority of them will not have. So I win it myself, so I don't blame them for that. So that was what went wrong there. So another one I'm about to bring you is okay. Let me just go straight to Iniedo first, then I'll come back to the other politics. So here he said Iniedo shares glimpse photo of daughter on second birthday. So yes, Iniedo, if you still remember her, Nollywood actress, and her daughter. So you know there was a time a lot of people were talking about Iniedo having a child or a daughter and things like that. Then some other people came up again and I said it was a lie and stuff. So but to me, I didn't actually know what to believe. So I just get left it at that, because I know that you cannot hide a child for too long if you have one, and except you just don't want anybody to, because she's a celebrity. She might not want the media to be antagonizing the child and stuff like that. Maybe just hide the child away, so that the child will grow to that stage that she will be able to handle that limelight and things like that. So it all depends on some people does that. So that is it. So he said Nollywood. It's a veteran Nollywood actress in Edo has taken to social media to share a photo of her daughter, Light, in celebration of her second birthday. The 40-year-old on Thursday shared a photo of her only child, whom she bore by surrogacy, hiding the view of the child's face, with her eyes shut, with her eyes shut. So he said Iniedo described Light as the most precious, adorable little girl who has brought comfort and joy to her life. Then she wrote on the 15th of March, 2021, God bless me with the greatest gift and my biggest heart desire, a shiny light, and the most precious, adorable little girl. I never knew how much my life would change and how much comfort and joy a human could bring. You see, my smart and loving princess, I love you more than life itself. So, congratulations. So that was near though, so we should be happy for her. So, because I remember she once married some years ago, 2018, 2019, yeah, thereabout, you know, and later, some things did not go the way maybe she would have, or they would have want it to be. So, but all the same, good luck, happy birthday once more to your beautiful princess. So back to politics. Let me take you back to the LP candidate, who is having a problem with how things went, and because he was saying that some things went wrong. So let me close it up with this. And please, ladies and gentlemen, subscribe to our channel if you have not. Give us a thumbs up and like our videos and share our videos. So that is it. But as for Nigeria elections and things, so please, let's keep our fingers crossed and hope for the best. Thank you. God bless you.
From all over Lagos, we are getting distressing reports of voter intimidation, voter suppression. Really in Apapa, one of our agents was shot and is dead. And the worrying thing about this is that INEC and the police have shown to be complicit in this. Now, the reason why we're doing this video is it's important that INEC and the police realize that they are provoking Lagosians right now. And if tonight, Lagos catches fire, it will not be because it's our fault. It's because they did not do the right thing. INEC still has hours to do the right thing. A lot of people will be able to, with the help of security agencies, calm down a lot of areas. But a lot of areas are still under intense attacks by thugs and hooligans of the APC. I call on INEC, most especially, and the police, not to set Lagos on fire. This is a state that houses 22 million people. Having that many people angry because of their disenfranchised is not something that Nigeria needs right now. So I call on the INEC rec and everybody involved in this election to make sure they do the right thing and create at least the perception and the actuality of a free and fair election.
So, like you see, INEC and its provocations again, So let's hope that the right thing is done and, the right decision can be made at the right time, so that there won't be any more, bloodletting in these elections as it is. So